What's up everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today is part 2 of building the Jedi Temple in Lego. It's going to be a really good one, so stay tuned right through till the end to see everything that I get done in this episode. We've got some awesome things coming, like the more work on the landing platform, as well as including lights in the mock for the first ever time. So it's going to be really fun, so make sure you watch the entire episode. It's going to be a good one, so I hope you enjoy and let's go.
Fulfilling your destiny.
So the first thing I worked on this week was to extend this sort of platform out here, just pretty much replicate it from one side to the other. And I think it looks pretty cool. Still waiting on the pieces to come to make the rest of this wall, but I'll probably build this in this episode, if not in the next one. But yeah, so I sort of started extending the filler brick back across the base plate. Don't mind, this is just the prototype thing from last week that I was talking about. But yeah, started extending the filler brick over. It was quite easy to replicate it across, but it was quite fiddly, making sure I got the exact same slopes in the exact same places, if you know what I mean, to ensure that the curve is completely symmetrical one side to the other. Yeah, but other than that, it was pretty easy to do, and I'm glad I've got that done now, but I'm going to carry on. Obviously, the filler brick will run the entire length of the mock, but right now I have actually removed the base plates just so it's easier, because I'm not going to be building down there very soon, so just so I can easily fit it onto this area here. And then once I make my way further down, I will start to add the base plates back. So the next thing I wanted to work out is how far I'm going to sort of extend the landing platform back and where to start the big pillars. So for this, I wanted to make sure a gunship could fit onto the platform. So I need to sort of work out, so if the gunship's placed about there, then I need to have the pillars starting. So I was thinking about doing it about here, so 15 studs back in for anyone who wants to know the value. But yeah, so I was planning on doing the pillars here, so that looks pretty much perfect with regards to the gunship. I'm still not sure whether I will include a gunship in the mock, but yeah, just thought I'd make it just so I can in case I want to. But yeah, I feel like it might take up a bit too much space, but I think either way I can have it on the mock and take it off for photos and stuff like that. But yeah, we as long as I have enough space to put it on, and then I'm going to start working out where I'm going to put the pillars and how many pillars to do. I think I'll probably do 4, so there'll be dark bluish grey pillars here, or maybe 3, maybe just 3 probably. 1 in the middle and 2 to either side. They'll extend probably about this far as well. And then we can sort of get into the internal side of the mock. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to work on whilst I wait for the pieces to finish off this curved wall, they'll be arriving soon, but whilst I wait for those, I'm going to work on these sort of pillars, or these sort of towers that sort of breach the gap between the outside and the sort of inside area of the temple. So this is the sort of size I'm going to go for with these. However, they're going to be further back, so when I actually build them, they're going to be sort of more like here, but I decided just to lay it out to see how it looked like this. But they're basically going to be this deep, so if you picture having one here and then 4 like that, so they're going to be evenly spaced like that. And then I'm going to work on the sort of design of them. I'm going to have a sort of, I think I'm going to add like a little light here on the front, because I'll show you a picture on screen right now, but they have like a little light on them on the front here, so I've got some pretty cool lights that have just come in, so I'm going to try and work on integrating those with these towers. Depends on how that's going to work, really. We'll have a look, but yeah, I'm going to work on the design. I'm going to do some more looking at some of the art that I've got, or some of the concept stuff that I'm using to base it off of. I'm going to look at that and try and design these pillars. So that'll be pretty cool, and that's going to be the next thing I'll work on. So I'll probably have 1 made up and then work out how many pieces I need to order to complete the other 3. And yeah, that's the next thing to work on. So I'll show you some more progress when I make some. I'm working for a bit of time now on these pillar designs. This is what I've come up with so far, but I'm not too happy with it. The things I did like was these this front sort of bit looks quite similar, and then obviously you have this this sort of circular bit that runs up the top, and then these side bits, but I'm not sure about how it looks. I can't quite get this design right. Definitely something I also don't like is how these sort of stick out on the sides. These empty holes look a bit weird, but yeah, I don't know how I can improve this really. I'm going to continue working on it for a bit and see what I can come up with. So I thought I'd take a pause in the building and unbox this parcel from Elegant Bricks, which is the sort of Light My Bricks reseller in the UK. So I thought I'd crack them open and see what I've got, so I can sort of work on the mock a bit better. But yeah, let's open these up and have a look. So I've got it unboxed there. Let's have a look at what comes inside of these Elegant Bricks packages. Yeah, let me know if you want to see me do a full video on this. I just sort of thought I'd mention it in today's video. But I basically bought these starter packs, so they come with a sort of little cable and a few other things. Lovely packaging from Elegant Bricks there. I think they are sort of like an official reseller for Light My Bricks, which is an American company, I believe. But yeah, it comes with some pretty cool stuff. They also sell, I think, display cases, that sort of thing as well. So they're really cool. There we go. And yeah, so in the starter pack, I think it's about £25. It comes with a sort of little charger, or I think that's like the battery pack sort of thing. It comes with these strip lights, which are quite cool. I think they're like 1x6 strip lights. Some lighting. These are the little stud lights, I think. So that's pretty cool. So a few different types of lights and stuff, and I think that will look really cool in the mock, and I can't wait to try it. The next thing I've come up with for this sort of like tiny front bit here is this sort of design, where I could have these lights going up inside of this tube here. Obviously this top bit would be dark bluish grey, but I don't have one of these in dark bluish grey. But yeah, what do you think of that? And then I could have it sort of sloping back, and then the tubes on top of this. I'm not too sure on this design yet. This would just be that sort of central bit here. But yeah, that's just the next thing I have come up with. So as you can see here, I time-lapsed as I added all the filler brick going back across the plates. I wanted to sort of add a bit more room so I could start working on the towers and exactly where they're going to be placed. But I hope you enjoy this. I'll let you sort of just sit back and watch the time-lapse. Okay, so now I've got the filler brick all down, I can start to work out where these pillars are going to be. So I'm going to have one here, and then a gap, and then obviously this one here is going to be sort of the design I've come up with now. I got the lights installed into that one, so now I need to sort of just make a couple more of these. Obviously a few of these pieces will be changed, such as this one here, and these will all be dark grey. And then I'll have another one there, and then obviously another one there. So there'll be nice big gaps in between them. Not sure how high these are going to go up yet, but I think this looks pretty good. Worked out. So there's enough space here to sort of have enough area between sort of the landing platform and when you go into the actual place, or into the actual temple, sorry. And then obviously I've filled these sort of this filler brick in up to there, and then it will obviously continue back the entire mock. But yeah, I think it's looking pretty good, and that's what the towers are going to sort of start to look like. They're going to have this light here. Obviously I'll put the picture up now on screen so you can see what it looks like compared with what the design is like. But I think it looks pretty awesome, and I think I'd love to hear your comments in the comment section down below on what you think of this. But I'm going to replicate this and try and build as many as I can right now and see how many I can do. Okay, so I was just creating the second tower, and I decided I would quickly show you how to add the lights. So basically what I want to do is put this light inside of this tube, and then attach the tube to the sort of to the plate that I want to add it to. So I'll have the wire over here, and then it's very fiddly, so it might be tricky to show you, but just like that, I think that should be good. And then you can see the light is just inside it there, and then this cord will just run back under the studs, between the studs. So yeah, definitely let me know what you think of these towers. I'm not entirely sold on them. I know they're quite square and quite plain, so I'm not 100% sold. If you've got any ideas for like detailing these bits here, or changing up the design at all, let me know in the comments, definitely. But I really like what I've done with this bit here. I think this is exactly what I was going for. I had a few different techniques. There were quite a few different things I tried, with loads of different things, as you probably saw some of them that I showed you a second ago. But yeah, I definitely want to get these, excited to get these pieces in dark bluish grey and see this sort of bottom bit finished. But yeah, that's not 100% set in stone yet, so you can definitely let me know what you think of this in the comments down below. So as you can see here, I've done a bit more work on the lights. So what I'm going to do is have all 4 of the lights coming into this one tower, and then here I'm going to have the on-off switch with the battery, so I can take it out, replace the batteries, and put it back in, so I can just sort of turn it on and off easily and control all four lights with one thing. So all I need to do, basically I've got this one already hooked up. Obviously the other 2 towers aren't mated yet, but when I make them, I'm going to use the extender cables to come in and attach to here, and then I can turn all 4 lights on at once. So probably one of the last things I'm going to be doing in today's episode is finishing off this sort of wall. So far this is exactly half of the wall that I need. I've got a ton more pieces there, so I should be able to do a lot more. What I want to do is replace these blue pieces with these dark bluish grey, so that's the colour that they'll actually be, because that would be nice. So they finally come. Yeah, these are sort of the combination of a load of different orders that sort of came with other Bricklink orders that I added together. So basically I want to completely finish this entire wall, at least half in the right colours, so I know exactly how many pieces it's going to need, and then hopefully I might be able to do the other half. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, let's get cracking on that, and I'll catch up with you when I've done a bit of work on that. Okay, so I've finished one half of the wall there, and I've got about probably about over halfway of the second half, so over 3/4 done in total. And I have run out of 1x1 studs. I thought I ordered enough, but I must have done my maths wrong. It was probably late at night when I was doing it. I wasn't really concentrating, so I must have done that wrong. But yeah, unless I can find some in here, but I don't think there is. I had stacks of 10, and I thought I had plenty, but maybe not. So we're going to have to add those to the order and carry on when they come. So I'll probably finish this off next episode, hopefully. If I don't get this finished today, unless they come very, very fast, but I doubt they will. So I'll probably get this wall finished in the next episode. And then, yeah, but otherwise it's pretty good. I've probably done most of this half of the wall, so that's really good. I've got enough pieces to finish it off other than the studs. I think I've got plenty of these as well, and plenty of the little cylinder pieces, so that's really good. It's just those 1x1 dark bluish grey studs that I'm missing, so we'll get those in and I'll show you that probably in the next episode. Okay guys, so the last thing I'm going to show you in today's episode, I think this will probably be the last thing, but I have finally got the batteries that I need for the electronic lights, so let's have a look at how they look. This is my first time seeing it, so there we go. I think that looks pretty awesome. Yeah, shout out to Elegant Bricks and Light My Bricks as well. Really cool. Obviously, this one's going to carry on going just like this one over here. Still yet to replace that. I'm waiting on that part to come. But yeah, I think it looks really awesome, and I hope it looks as good on camera as it does in person. But I think it'll add a really nice touch to the front of the towers. You can see another thing I'm starting to work on is some designs for the insides. I've sort of starting to plan some designs that will be quite cool. But you'll see some more of that in episode 3, so next week. But yeah, I think it was really something that stood out on the towers, and I think it really does add to them. But yeah, let's head to the outro. So that's about it for today's episode of Building the Jedi Temple. I really hope you did end up enjoying this video. Get a lot of work done, and I really think it's coming along nicely. I can't wait to see myself make more progress in the coming weeks. If you did go on to enjoy this video, then I really hope you can leave a like on it and subscribe for more if you haven't already. Make sure you have that notification bell turned on so you don't miss out on any live streams or videos that I make surrounding the Jedi Temple in the future. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you very soon. Goodbye.